we might actually need a bigger light. This is actually going to be a nightmare to hold. I think I've left my selfie stick in the car. Yeah, it's on the passenger seat. This is Diane. She's going to run and get my selfie stick. Running to get the selfie stick. Off she goes, running to get my selfie stick. I think it's on the passenger seat of the car. I forgot my selfie stick. I'm not on my own, guys. I have a guest. Can you see this guest? Beautiful, invisible guest. No, I do have a guest. She's just gone to grab my selfie stick. So we are in my home. Oh, my nose is running. I'll just show you a bit of my Christmassy home. Here. My fireplace. I don't even think that roof's switched on. Behind is my Christmas tree. Can't even get it all in. Is it very Christmassy here? Oh, hello Gareth, hello Kim, hello Richie, hello people joining. I've just heard the door going, so I have another guest here live this evening, and I'm just going to start off by saying Dazza did amazing yesterday. Just amazing, and the amount of people that had such positive responses. I'm going to fiddle about with a bloody ooja majooja. Look at this selfie stick. And this was what Charlie was grabbing hold of. We have 4 cats as well here, so let's hope they don't fiddle. I am here, just messing about. Right. Let me see if I get this. Right, so why do I always look so tall in these things? Because you're like not far off my height. So, this is another one tonight where I'm live again, and we're bringing awareness around mental health issues, disabilities, and how that all really links and connects. This is I'm going to move this so people can see you a bit more. Try and wedge it. Oh, bloody Nora, what am I doing? Yeah, Heidi Dazza did absolutely brilliant. So what I want to say is, before we start, please, please, please share this. Please share it now. It takes 2 seconds to hit that share button. The more you share, the more awareness we raise. The more awareness you help me raise, and the more support you give to people like Dazza, who came on a live last night, so nervous,
great,
telling his story to the world. But also Diane, a very good friend of mine, who has agreed last night. I did say that Mush would be back on tonight. He's decided now that he doesn't want to do the lives at all anymore. So I was left in a bit of a dilemma last night, thinking, well, what I'm going to do, because I've got Anthony. Hi Anthony, who's agreed to come on Thursday and tell his story and offer support there. So I thought, what am I going to do? Because if Mush doesn't come on, how am I going to do this? So Diane said, I'll do it. And this is the first time you are actually telling anyone your story, isn't it?
True, totally true. Yeah.
So
and it's nerve-wracking, but it's to support Riona and to support Go Pink and everybody out there that struggles. And to share that, you know, mental health issues can affect anybody and everybody at any stage of their life, young, old. It doesn't matter your status, your earnings, your situation. It doesn't care really. You know, we all have different ways of getting through stuff.
So, if you're watching this, please share. At any point in time you're watching this, please share. So, I've known Diane since before I could even remember, before I even really had any memories. But what I'm going to do now is I'm not really going to speak very much. I'm going to hand it over to you, Diane. Just say whatever it is you feel comfortable in saying, and if any time you want to stop or just have a pause or a breather, let me know and I'll take over. So,
okay.
This is Diane Williams with her story.
I'm the oldest child in my family. I've got a younger sister, but I was the 4th pregnancy because I've had a couple of miscarriages, and then my older brother Ian, who died. So I was the first surviving child, and then my sister, when she was born, had learning difficulties and was quite a sick baby, so I needed quite a lot of support. So I've been used to coping by myself from a very young age, and you know, whilst that's a good thing, we all need the input of others and attention. So I was quite an attention-seeking child growing up. Tried lots of different ways to get it. Didn't really work. And ended up burying my head in books and being really good at school, going on to uni, getting a good job. Wasn't particularly well when I decided to leave my husband, who was an arrogant, controlling person. When was it? When I was married, I went out to Singapore in 2000 for a year. And towards the end of that time, I started getting a lot of what I thought was tinnitus, sort of wind and noises in my ears. And it wasn't until 5 years later that I was diagnosed with an invisible illness, IIH, which is idiopathic intracranial hypertension. I get a lot of fluid.
I can't even pronounce that.
Yeah, I get. It's very rare. It only affects about 1 in 100,000 people worldwide. It's very difficult to diagnose. But basically, I have too much fluid around my brain, causing pressure, which led to the veins all collapsing. Severe headaches, pulsatile tinnitus. I know a lot of people via Facebook groups that have gone blind or got severely affected eyesight because the fluid causes pressure on the optic nerves, and that can cause irreversible blindness, and I don't have any of that, fortunately. But I've had a series of 4 operations where I've now got stents all in the veins around the base of my brain to keep those veins open, otherwise I would have had a fatal stroke some years ago. And that led to not being able to deal with noises too much and or jarring tones. And a year or so ago, when my boss at work decided to retire, the company was taken over by a younger person who wanted the company to be much more young and lively, brought in a couple of 20-year-olds, turned the office into a nightclub, turned the radio on to Kiss FM with banging beats, and there was the shredder going on and the phones going on.
Can't have helped
Kiss
your
FM.
condition.
No, and it led to a severe breakdown last February, which was awful really when you're sort of trying to cope with a full-time job and then you can't do that. Not well at all. No, it was like a pressure cooker going off inside my head.
What did you show to the outside world?
At work, you try to carry on, don't you? You try to put on an act and a face and carry on professionally, which I can do, but at home socially, I just locked myself away. You know, you're in your own little prison and you don't really want to socialise, you don't want to talk to people. It's very difficult to reach out to others for help and support. And I guess there was very few people that I did that to. You know, you're one of my closest and oldest friends, and you know, I would jump in the car and come and see you.
And at this point, she lived down. Where did you live?
I lived in Cambridge.
In Cambridge, and I'd come home and I'd find Diane parked in the car in my drive, in her car in the drive, saying, "I just needed a hug."
Yeah, and a decent night's sleep.
A decent night's sleep. For some reason, you sleep very well at my house.
I do.
There was a lot of issues that I know that you coped with around family, around your own personal feelings for that. Did that contribute to your breakdown, to everything that kind of all came to that head last year?
No, I don't think so. I think it was very much what was going on at work, and I think that life is, yeah, you're dragged along this path called life, and it takes you different ways, and sometimes things have to happen to force you to go off in a different direction, and you can't see the benefits of certain things that do happen. You know, yes, going through a breakdown is not nice, but you have to, you know, at the bottom of it all, I do have a strong will and determination, and you have to take a step back and think, okay, what do I actually want out of life? What do I want?
Took you a while to get that one,
Yeah,
didn't it?
yeah. It has taken me a long time because I've always wanted family. Never had that. I'm 50 years old. Biologically, I can't. And suddenly I'm living in this wonderful house with Riona and 4 kiddies that are not mine, that call me pretend mummy. And there's loads of love there, which is fantastic. So
You offer a tremendous amount of support for me, which is a lot of people keep asking me, what is my story? And I'm not obliged to say right at this moment in time, I'm not obliged to talk about my own personal story and what I'm going through right now, because certain situations that are stopping me from doing that. But once those situations are not there anymore, I will be assured that I will be telling the world my story, and I will be going live with my story. And some people might be a bit shocked about some of the things that they're going to hear. I think I'm a bit shocked by some of the things I'm going through, but this is what Go Pink here does. We don't move this bit further away. We're not just here to go live and to publicise it to the world. We're here to offer that valuable support that's needed for people that are really struggling. And I'd like to think for a lot of people, we are that first point of call for people to talk to, for people to come to us and speak to us. I've been doing this long before Go Pink ever arrived. I remember you saying to me quite a few years ago, where's the little girl gone? You were this little girl that I'd always, whenever I'd come up from Cambridge, I'd seen this little girl, and now you're this young woman, married, kids of your own. Where's she gone? And, you know, in a blink of an eye, people go through their own changes and they grow up. I've been helping and supporting people for a long time. Dawn's come on saying, love you, Riona, so strong for helping so many people, just amazing, thank you. I know that Diane probably hasn't told the full extent of everything, but like anyone who's going to come on these lives with me and bear any part of their life to the world, to say where their mental illness has taken them, where, you know, whether it be that you just are suffering with depression or your anxiety, or like Diane, you had a mental breakdown due to a medical condition, and then not having that relevant support in the workplace. Did you feel that you had support in the workplace?
Oh, I had no support in the workplace.
Did that put extra pressure on you?
Yeah, it did, because I was doing my job. I was supposed to be training 2 other people at the same time, and I couldn't cope with everything. I was training them during the day and then coming in early, going home late to do my job. So it was just all far too much.
And you also lost your short-term memory, didn't you, with everything that you went through in your operations?
In the second operation in 2010, I completely lost my short-term memory. I couldn't remember how to use the database, how to do my job. I had to teach myself how to use the computer all over again. And I didn't tell my boss that at all. I just did it. I just
struggled in silence.
In silence. Through embarrassment or thinking that, oh my God, I'm going to lose my job, you know, and you hang on to everything and keep it all.
If you could go back in time, and you know, they can't do this, or if there's anybody out there watching this live that is going through what you were going through, or going through anything in the workplace where they are suffering from a medical condition that is having a massive impact on their lives, or they're suffering from a mental illness that is having a massive impact on their lives, or they have any kind of seen or unseen disability, if you could go back to that woman, what would you say to her? Would you do anything differently to what you did? Would you stay quiet? Would you have gone inside yourself? Would you have tried to fight it all on your own?
I think it helps if you can talk to people. Sometimes you feel that you can't, and you feel that you've got to try and deal with it all yourself, and sometimes you don't even want to help yourself, but you put on an act and put on a suit and get to work and try and get through the day as best you can. You sometimes feel that people are out to get you when they're not, and they would give you more support if you could only ask for it. So yeah, it is good to talk to people, or talk to those you feel that you can trust, because sometimes you can't get yourself out of it by yourself.
Katrina's put Rihanna needs her own talk show. I think people get listening to me blabbering on and talking, honestly. But But I just think it's so valuable that some people who suffer from depression, who suffer from a mental illness, want to commit suicide. Not everybody that suffers from a mental illness wants to commit suicide. Not everyone does. But it affects people in all different ways. And this is what I want to do on Go Pink, is you can share whatever it is out there, people who are watching this or people who are going to be watching this when it comes off live. You can share whatever it is that you want to share with me in private and in confidentiality, or you can come on the live when you feel comfortable to do it and share part or all or bits or whatever of your story to the world to let people know that what you're going through is important to you, but that people need to hear. People so need to hear that we're not alone in this, that so many people suffer from so many different angles, from so many different aspects.
And it's more common than you would think. I think there's still this stigma.
Someone just said, hi Riona and Diane. Riona, are you okay? You sound low in yourself and your voice. I'm going to answer that honestly and say no. I'm not particularly 100% at the moment. My life is a bit all over the place. I would love to be able to share it with you guys, because I know people are messaging me that are going through quite similar situations to me, but I can't talk about it right now. And it's not because I don't want to talk about it. It's not because I want to tell you. I can't. I'm not allowed until certain things have happened, and then I can open up about my story, my life, and things that have happened to me. And that will eventually happen and will eventually come along. And I think
in time
when I'm allowed to talk about it, and I will talk about it, because I want. No, don't be sorry at all, Mandy, that you picked up on it. Do you know what? We all put on this smile, and we all put on this laugh and this giggle or this front, a different exterior to the outside world. And it's hard, it's exhausting to put that front on all the time. You know yourself how exhausting that is. And then you have a few people that you really do trust in your life, that you feel that you can let that front down. It's so vitally important that you let that front down, that you are honest with yourself, how you're feeling. And you're also honest with the people that you do trust, how you're feeling. And I know there's quite a lot of people that are opening up to me right now. And I'm here to say on this live right now, you can trust me. Whatever you say to me stays with me. There are people on this live, Diane is one of them, Dazza, who came last night, is another. I will never let people know anything that I'm not allowed to let people know. Dawn is a very, very good friend of mine from Scotia. It's easy to keep it locked inside, especially if you blame yourself for what's happening all the time. But it's definitely so much better to talk about it. Talking helps so much. And it's just having the courage to not think that you're burdening people, to not think that you are a problem for people, because you're not a problem, you're not a burden. Nobody's a burden to me. And I have a lot of people that are really wanting to open up, but then they stop because they think they're a burden to me. And the vast majority of people do think that... sorry, I'm just reading. I'm trying to talk and read at this time. Be thinking of you, or because... I've gone through same. I'm in counselling myself. Couldn't get there today because I am ill. Brilliant, Mandy, that you're going and seeking help, that you're going talking to someone. It is so vitally important to talk. The more you talk, and like Dazza said, the more you talk, talking saved his life. Talking stopped him from committing suicide. Talking is, you know what, I'm so proud on people like Diane, people like myself, people like Dazza, people like Mush, the other wonderful people that I'm meeting now and I'm speaking to on a daily basis, that have given this crazy thing, what we call life, another go. And they are really giving it a go. And my heart goes out to you. You know, I'm so proud of everybody who is getting involved with Go Pink Co. And is doing this. And I know that you were really, really nervous tonight, but I think you've done...
Very much so.
You've done really well. You were really nervous.
I hate being on camera, you know that.
I know you don't like being on camera.
Just shove a phone in my face.
But you've done really well. And we have not had any cats. They've left my Christmas tree alone.
There's 3 upstairs and 1 outside.
Who's outside?
Toffee.
Oh, he's just a wayward boy. He never comes
He's
in.
like Charlie from the
He's
other
like
night.
Charlie. Diane, can we share? People want to know, can they share your
Yes.
story? Yes. You can share Diane's story. And I think most people who are going to come on the Go Pink to do a live with me, most people are going to be happy for you to share the story and happy for you to... Because they want to help raise awareness. And that's what we want to do here. We want to help raise awareness. We want to get people the valuable help they need and get talking. So, I'm not going to stay on for very long this evening. That's a real first. Riona not staying on. Please share this. Please help us raise awareness. Please come on the lives with me. Or if you don't want to and you just feel that you want to talk to me first, I am a really good listener.
Very much so. And a great friend.
Yeah, I am actually. And I can say that about myself because for many years I didn't... Change this again. For many years I didn't think I was a very good friend. For many years I questioned a lot about myself. But no, I am a very good listener. I am the least judgmental person you'll ever meet. I'm consistent.
Very consistent. We said that this morning, didn't we?
I'm a consistent pain in the ass.
Consistently consistent.
I am consistently consistent.
Yes.
But what you see is what you get with me, and I will help anyone that I can do. So, from me...
And from me...
From Diane, and from the thunderstorm of kids upstairs, I'm going to bid you adieu. Dazza has agreed to come back with me on the live on Friday. So, he's agreed. Thank you for sharing, guys. Thank you for watching. If you want to do a live with me, please get in contact. And let's do this. Let's help spread more awareness. Would love to join the Go Pink and be there for people like you. Anthony, it's a possibility to join. Anybody who can become a part of Go Pink and help him raise awareness. I'm really looking forward to seeing you on Thursday, Anthony. I've got a slot available tomorrow if anybody feels brave enough to go live with me. Otherwise, I'm going live on my own.
You can do it.
And if they just don't want to watch me on my own, they don't want to watch it. You do. Sorry, you do. I'm prejudging there. You probably do, but there you go. On that note, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, and you've done amazing.
Thank you.
You have done amazing. See you later. Have a nice evening. Bye.